As men age, they often face challenges that extend far beyond physical health. Decreased activity levels, social isolation, stress, mental fatigue, loss of identity after retirement, and declining flexibility can all impact their quality of life. But guess what's great? Golf can serve as a powerful tool for healthy aging by promoting movement, meaningful relationships, mental sharpness, emotional wellness, and continued personal growth. So, whether you're new to golf or played for years, we're going to discover tonight why the game is much more than a sport. It's a lifelong pathway to wellness and leadership. Welcome back to the Perfect Swing podcast, where we explore the lessons golf teach us about leadership, personal growth, and living with purpose. My name is Ashante Epps. I'm the CEO and founder of A Perfect Swing Inc., as well as an LPGA Top 50 Best Teacher. And today we're discussing a topic that nearly every man at some point in life deal with, and that is aging. How can men age well, and what role can golf play in that journey? As men get older, many experience changes that affect physical health, their mental well being, relationships, and overall quality of life. But the good news is that golf offers unique benefits that help address many of those challenges. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, aging is a privilege. Let's not get that twisted at all. But it doesn't come without obstacles. The top 5 challenges many men experience as they age, and these are the ones that we're going to explore today. 1, reduced physical activity. 2, social isolation. 3, stress and burnout. 4, cognitive decline. And the fifth, which is really, really, really key, is loss of purpose or identity. So now let's break these down. Challenge 1, reduced physical activity. As careers become more demanding and responsibilities increase, exercise often becomes less frequent. And that can lead to weight gain, loss of muscle mass, reduced flexibility, and a higher risk for chronic disease. And when we look at how golf really helps in that area, one of the most obvious benefits of golf is movement, right? Movement matters. Walking a golf course can cover 4 to 6 miles easily in a single round. That's a significant amount of low impact exercise. Golf helps improve cardiovascular health, balance, coordination, flexibility, core strength, and unlike many other sports, golf can be played well into your 70s, 80s, and even your 90s. It encourages consistency rather than intensity. And consistency is often the key to healthy aging. And when we look at this from a leadership perspective, a healthy body supports a healthy leader, whether it's at work or at home. You can't lead effectively when you're constantly battling fatigue and poor health. Just as a golfer maintains their swing through regular practice, leaders must maintain their effectiveness through consistent self care. Let's talk about the second thing, social isolation. Many men struggle to maintain friendships as they age. Research consistently shows that men often have smaller social networks than women and may become increasingly isolated after retirement. And when we look at golf, golf is one of the greatest strengths that can increase opportunities for connections. Think about it. A typical round lasts 4 hours. That's conversation, no rushing, no constant distractions, no scrolling through phones. Golf just naturally encourages relationship building. Many men develop friendships through weekly group golf outings, league play, charity tournaments, business outings, community programs, that's just to name a few. These relationships in these areas provide emotional support that they need. Accountability as well, mentorship, camaraderie, and all those things become increasingly valuable as anybody age. Men for sure, but all of us, right? And when we look at this from a leadership perspective, strong leaders build communities. Strong communities support strong leaders. And golf reminds us that success is rarely a solo journey. The third challenge is stress and burnout, career pressures, financial responsibilities, family obligations, health concerns. These stressors accumulate over decades and can affect both physical and mental health. But that's the great thing about golf. Golf can help you reduce stress and improve your emotional wellness. Now, let's talk about stress. Many men carry stress silently, and golf offers a healthy outlet. Time outdoors, fresh air, natural surroundings, physical movement, meaningful conversation, focused attention, all these factors contribute to stress reduction. The game also teaches emotional regulation. Now, golf has a unique way of really exposing frustration, impatience, and self doubt. And if you already play, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The challenge becomes learning how to respond rather than react. Every round becomes an opportunity to practice resilience. And that resilience is something that will carry on or carry us through the span of our life. And we think about this from a leadership perspective. Emotional control is leadership control. The leader who can remain composed after a bad shot is often the same leader who can remain composed during difficult conversations and business challenges. And that is critical. Are you interested in making a difference in a child's life as well as the golf industry as a whole? If so, I would like to invite you to be a resource for the A Perfect Swing Foundation. In the A Perfect Swing Foundation, we have our 501c3 nonprofit youth initiative where we introduce youth to the game of golf as a youth development tool in their personal lives. We hone their communication, leadership, and networking skills. So when we think about the golf industry, oftentimes we think about tour players, but the golf industry has careers in every imaginable field that you can think of. And we want to ensure that we expose our youth to that. So we would ask you to consider providing a monetary donation. But in addition, we would love for you to volunteer to be a mentor, sharing your skill set, sharing your job, sharing your roles and responsibilities as a knowledge, as a tool to our youth so that they can understand and get a feel for the various careers through mentorship. Additionally, when we look at the needs in our community, whether it's a monetary donation or just providing some of your skill sets to the organization, that is just as valuable. So whether you're an attorney and you can review legal documentation for us, or you're in the administration field and you can do some clerical work for us, or if you're in the technology field and you can provide some technology services, all of that allow us to continue to pour into the lives of our youth. And I'm going to tell you, I would be so appreciative. You can find out more information about us on our website at www.aperfectswing.net. Again, that's www.aperfectswing.net. And to make it easier, you can click on the link below. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you soon. The fourth challenge that men face as they age is cognitive decline. Mental sharpness naturally changes with age. Many men worry about memory, focus, their decision making abilities. Maintaining cognitive engagement becomes increasingly important, and golf helps strengthen mental engagement. Golf is often described as the game played on a 5-inch course. You know what that 5 inches is? The 5 inches are between your ears. Every shot requires analysis, strategy, decision making, adaptation, and players will consistently have to evaluate whether it's distance, wind, terrain, um, risk versus the reward, taking the shot, laying up, all that great stuff. These mental exercises help keep the brain active and engaged, and golf provides that. Golf challenges us to think, solve problems, and make decisions under pressure. Those skills remain valuable throughout our life. And when we think about this from a leadership perspective, good decisions rarely happen by accident. Golf teaches intentional thinking. The same strategic mindset that helps you navigate a difficult golf hole can help you navigate life's challenges. So learn those lessons, utilize those opportunities to grow that skill because it helps in the long run. Additionally, golf promotes lifelong learning, which assists with cognitive decline. One reason golf is so powerful for aging adults is that you never truly master it. Even when you think you haven't. There is always something new to learn, a new shot, a new strategy, a new course, a new skill, another type of club came out, all that great stuff. It is that ongoing pursuit that keeps players engaged and motivated. Learning doesn't stop when school ends. It shouldn't stop when your career ends. And golf provides a lifelong opportunity to grow. Trust me, for sure. And when we look at this from a leadership perspective, great leaders remain students. Golf teaches humility, and indeed it does. But that is because it constantly reminds us that improvement is always possible. Now, let's talk about the fifth and final challenge that men face as they age. And this is critical. It is their loss of purpose or identity. This challenge often emerges during major life transitions, retirement, children going off to college, career changes, things of that sort. And many men spend decades defining themselves through work. When that role changes, it can create severe uncertainty. And golf helps with that because golf can provide purpose after retirement, provide purpose after major life changes. Retirement often creates a significant shift in identity. Many men move from highly structured careers to completely open calendars. Golf can help fill that gap in meaningful ways. Many retirees can find purpose through playing regularly, mentoring younger golfers, volunteering, teaching beginners, supporting youth programs. Our youth are critical and they need that type of mentorship and engagement from those that are more mature in our communities. The game creates opportunities to contribute, connect, and continue growing. And just note, purpose doesn't retire. Even if you retire from your job, purpose does not retire. It simply evolves. And when we think about this from a leadership perspective, leadership isn't tied to a job title. Leadership is influence. And golf provides countless opportunities to influence others positively. Now, when we look at the full picture, golf becomes more than recreation. As men age, they will face the challenges, like I mentioned, reduced physical activity, social isolation, stress and burnout, cognitive decline, and loss of purpose or identity. But during these challenges, golf becomes a wellness tool, a networking tool, a personal development tool, a leadership laboratory, and many men, it's a pathway to healthier aging. Golf encourages us to keep moving, keep learning, keep connecting, keep growing, and those habits matter at every stage of life. Now, as I wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this thought. A perfect swing isn't about perfection. It's about making small adjustments over time that allow you to keep moving. The same is true for life. Healthy aging isn't about avoiding every challenge that comes with aging. It's about building habits that help you navigate those challenges with strength, resilience, purpose, and grace. And golf offers a unique opportunity to do just that. So, listen, if you know a man who could benefit from greater connection, more movement, and purpose, please share this episode with him and start a conversation about how golf can become part of a healthier, more fulfilling future. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the A Perfect Swing podcast. If you enjoyed today's conversation, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share it with someone who can benefit from it. And connect with us to learn more about how golf can support your personal and professional growth. And please remember, golf isn't just a game men play as they age. It's a tool that helps them stay connected, stay active, stay sharp, and continue growing throughout life. Until next time, keep swinging, keep learning, and keep leading because a perfect swing starts long before you step onto the golf course. Have a great one.